Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl Leela. Um, hmm, couple of days has been crazy. Okay, especially with Juan's phone being stolen, that fight that happened at the store. Yeah, that was nuts. We resolved an issue. No charges is gonna be taken out on anyone because hey, shit happens in life. As for this other situation that I've been going through personally, and my name has been brought out on other people's Facebooks, and they expect me not to talk about them. I haven't been served with any paperwork, and clearly I called the police department to make sure that everything was good on my end. So I'm just handling everything accordingly. Um, there ain't no need to keep on talking about this woman and her situation because it's done. But if she got things that she would like to say to me, then she had already stated through her Facebook that she has my home and address. So, people shouldn't come back and tell me, yo, what's going on? What's happening? Like, why is this woman talking shit about you? And then I have to just say, look at my YouTube video. I really ain't got time to explain, you know, because I got one thing on my mind, and that my full job is my kids. Like, I stayed quiet because it was my job, it was my place to stay quiet because I was under investigation. I was trying to get my kids back. I was trying to let the attorneys do their job, the social workers do their job, and somewhere in the mix, they say that they failed me and that I'm a good person and I'm a good mother and that this shouldn't have happened to me. Well, how many other mothers have you failed? It's not just me. There's more than just me. You can't just say that it's just me and let's sweep this under the rug. No, honey. No, 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 no. No. There's 7 children involved. It's not just me. There's 7 children involved. There's 2 other parents that care to have their children, and the other one does not. So that's fine. So there's 7 children and 3 adults that really care and want their children back. So we're trying to figure out what we can do. And all I keep hearing is there's nothing that you can do. But I know here in the city of Hampton has given children back to their natural born parents. And some of these parents were living with other people, didn't have a job, nothing. So what made this person qualified and I am not? I am still trying to figure it out. I'm in shock that it's had to come to this far because I'm not a bad person. I'm a very good person. I believe in God. I believe everything happens for a reason. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. I've already said that. And I'm sorry that it's had to come to this. But people need to hear what's happening within our city. I mean, it's not just happening to me. It's happening to more people, but they're just too scared to speak out. I have nothing else to lose. I have no family. I have no family. There is no one here for me. So, I mean, you're messing with a woman that ain't got nothing to lose. Her kids are already in foster care. My parents are already dead. My brothers are already gone. So what do I have? And you're telling me that there is no possible chance that I can get my kids? My son is 4 years old. You're telling me I gotta wait 14 and a half years? That doesn't seem right on the best of days, especially if murderers can keep on coming up with parole. Why can't parents get another opportunity to get their children? And you know what? I think CPS is a big ass fucking joke. I think that the system needs to change dramatically. I'm not a politic. I don't make the rules. I don't make laws. I don't really know how all that goes out. Um, because since I was 18, I've been taking care of kids, my children. So, I mean, it's like working for 11 years and they taking your job, your benefits, your 401k, like whatever the fuck it is. They're taking everything that you worked hard for, and you get nothing. And I want my memories with my kids. Like, okay, it's nice that someone that cares about them is taking care of them. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. That's wonderful. But I love them more. I'm their mother. I mean, they need me. I need them. And that's a fact. And everybody keeps saying, oh, I feel so sorry for you. I've been told I feel sorry for you since I was a little ass fucking kid. Don't feel sorry for me. No. You need to help me to get the thing so we're not feeling sorry for not nobody. You hear me? Because if you feel sorry for me, in the future, you're going to feel sorry for one of my boys. And I'm not trying to have it. Not at all. Especially, them having problems with the twins. I've dealt with with personality disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar. I've dealt with all of that my entire life. My entire life. So, I mean, I don't want to get a phone call one day. I don't want to get no bad phone call. I'm not even going to sit here and talk about what might happen. Because anything in this life can happen. And that's a fact. And you know what's the honest truth? I didn't have no accidents with my kids. It was other people that had an accident with my children. And you know why? Because everybody wanna talk shit. Everybody wants to talk shit. Like, point blank period. There ain't nobody on this earth that can't say they ain't ever talked about another person, because you a fucking liar. Because everybody talking shit about somebody else's motherfucking problems, and I don't care. I don't care if you know my problems, because I'm a fucking open book. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll let you know, because I don't give a fuck. And I think that's where my problem was, is I was too honest. I was too upfront with these people, and because I had nothing to hide. And even Greg Bain said at the time that I should have just closed the door on them. I mean, they didn't even have a legitimate reason for real to be in my life. Take a look at it. The doctor didn't call CPS on me. You know what I'm saying? My pediatrician didn't call CPS on me. It took a motherfucking firefighter for Valentino to call CPS on me, although I already resuscitated my son. And then it took my sister's fucking boss to call CPS on me because of the fucking dog bite. People that got a grudge. And now my life is fucking destroyed. And now I'm like, damn, I'm being just like them. I guess that's what happens, yo. That's what happens. You try to be a good person. And I mean, I'm still a good person. I'm just exposing the truth. Accidents happen in every household. So what we're going to do? We're going to go to everybody and take their kids out their home so they can be subjected to more abuse and neglect and foster care. I know they ain't, well, I don't know what the fuck they doing. They telling me they ain't hitting them and stuff. And I feel like they're not hitting them. But they have been hit. They have came to visitation with a belt mark across their leg. Zion has. So, I mean, they were subjected to abuse and neglect. And who knows how they are being treated. You hear all the time how some shit done went down in a daycare. What happens if your children are being switched to daycare, to school, to strangers' homes? Like, it's just a bunch of people that they're not familiar with. Yes, after time you get familiar with it, but as soon as you start liking your teacher in school, you get moved. And that's the truth. So these children, just like me, had no stability. Now they want to say that they want to adopt them. That's fine, right? Because that's the next step. But they didn't have to go through all that. The state wanted them to go like that, and it wasn't the state. Okay, people use their job descriptions to get what they want. They didn't like me. They didn't like how I came out. So they take the one thing that I love, the one thing I care about, the one thing that I need. That's how they get you. And it's not fair. How come these same people help who they want to help and then make other people like the bad guy? And it's like, yo, where do we draw the line? When do we say that these people no longer can work in the department? Because they're let's be real. Look at what happened with me. How many times has somebody got to apologize to me? I'm sorry your children are gone. I'm sorry, I wish things happened another way. I wish it was different. No, we need to stop wishing, and we need to start putting shit into action. Because you're not the one that's staying up at night crying yourself to sleep because you ain't got no kids. It's me. You ain't cried with me. You ain't shed not a motherfucking tear with me. You don't know how the fuck I feel at all. I sympathize with your situation. No, you really fucking don't. It's getting on my nerves because it's like, for the longest time before this incident happened, I would say, oh, I would do this. For instance, praying. Oh, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. No. I actually take the initiative and I pray for you. Like pouring out my soul to the Lord. And that ain't nothing but the truth. Everybody got a purpose. And sometimes God gotta use you. And I feel like what's happening with me and my boys, he know I'm strong. He know I'm strong. He know it. He created me this way. But the mothers out here that ain't as strong as me, that's who I'm here for. The parents, I can't even just say mothers because there's parents. It's fathers too that want their children and don't have them. And I want to know when we're going to start putting this money into the home instead of giving it to strangers. If these children are supposed to be adopted out, fine. Why do they get a lump sum for adoption? Let's think about that. That money that we're spending on all these kids, when you go and apply for TANF or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting that much money. They're getting the same Medicaid as I was getting when I was on the program. They're getting way more money to take care of these kids on top of clothing vouchers. Why can't that be going into poor homes? Y'all want to talk about these kids ain't got money to pay for lunch? Okay, well, the poor families that get food stamps, they get free lunch. So it's the working class family that is hard to make ends meet to pay for school lunch. All right, why can't we promote something where all school lunches is free so we can try to fucking get on top? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only people that benefiting out here is the rich people. Lawyers got money. Don't act like they ain't got no fucking money. Get real. Police officers, they're decent. They make decent pay. That's why they're assholes. They don't make enough money. You know what I'm saying? Like teachers. I feel teachers should get paid a lot more than what they are. And that's because they're educating us from the ground up. You understand? Till we're fucking adults. No wonder why teachers don't want to do their job and shit, because they're working on a budget. Anyways, I ain't even here to talk about that. That can be something for another fucking day. That's just my opinion. Talking about foster care and how the money should be sent back to the home. At least give these parents a chance. Look at me. It didn't work out with my first 2 baby daddies, but me and Juan good. You know what I'm saying? We just needed a helping hand. We ain't need y'all to come in and take the damn kids. I was in school. I was working. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You really want to help this mother out? Let's see if we can fucking get her a rent to own. You know what I'm saying? A house that's big enough for all her kids. You know, a one-time deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. People get on Section 8, spend all their life on Section 8 until their kids grown, and then what you know, they have grandkids, and then they're allowed to stay on Section 8 because then somehow they got custody of their fucking grandkids. They ain't popping off over here. I'm trying to end this cycle. You know what I'm saying? What if the government gave $500 a year clothing voucher to a natural born mother that had many kids? That would be beneficial for them. You understand? There's so many kids that go to school with fucking holy shoes and holy fucking jackets and fucking fucked up hand-me-down hats and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we living in America, and there's so many people that send over brand new shit to other countries and then want to hate other countries. Like, make up your fucking mind. You either want to help them or you don't. And then y'all want to talk about you want to help here. Are y'all really fucking helping here? Just because you writing a paycheck don't mean shit. Honestly, you can give a donation, but you ain't really helping, because there's a big amount of that stays within that company. You think that they really out here fucking seeing who really need to help? People help who they want to help, and if they don't want to help you, then you are fucked. Point blank, period. Yeah. I mean, that's bullshit, yo. I'm over it, man. Help those that want to help. Don't just fucking cut them off. And then y'all run around and y'all chase these parents down that don't want nothing to do with their kids. And I'm over here like calling social services every motherfucking day. And I've just had it, man. Everybody's starting to blow me up on Facebook. I've wrote a few people this morning. I'm just depressed. I ain't got no right to be depressed. No right. Not right now. You know why? Because I made contact with both foster parents. I'm happy. I'm trying to decide if I should buy the foster parent some sunflowers and roses, you know, and pay for our breakfast when I see her next week. Like, I'm thinking a lot. I'm thinking too much. I'm scared too. I'm scared because I'm like, I'm letting my imagination take the best of me. I'm all like, what if she don't like me? What if I can't see the kids? Like, I'm going nuts. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm losing my mind.
I think it's gonna be alright, baby.
Because it's all like, you don't know. And nobody was with you in your darkest moments when you was thinking about suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was there for me for that. Juan was there for me for that. And I had to push through it. I had to push through it. and it's hard. I had to just keep on thinking about the bright side that they're not going to be little forever. And then that would depress me even more. Like, oh my fucking God, they're going to come to me and ask me some shit. I ain't going to be able to tell them because I ain't the one that was there for them.
Well, now that you went through it, baby, they're just what if? What if I would have committed suicide?
Yeah, look. Still on this shit. I'm feeling a lot better, y'all. For y'all that don't drink smoothies or never has, I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling better. I feel like my skin's getting better. I just woke up, so you do gotta excuse me. But 2 people sent me messages. I can get to that later. I'm eating walnuts, in case y'all was wondering. Drinking some smoothies, brain food. If I don't eat in the morning, I get real sick. That's why I keep thinking these bitches want me to go to jail, so I ain't dying there. Their food's fucking disgusting, dude. And the way my fucking blood sugar and shit is, like, lately, if I don't get a snack every couple hours, I get all woozy and I pass out and shit. I'm like, ain't that great? Get to almost see my kids and they throw me in jail and I die in there. The devil would set me up like that, wouldn't he? He would. Because that's how he works. I don't know, man. I've said some pretty fucked up shit. But if I hadn't, it wouldn't have got me this far. And that's the truth. And just like y'all said to me, I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm going to say to you, I'm sorry you're going through this. I wish I knew another way. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I wish I knew another way. Because I don't know. No one didn't want to sit down and tell me. No one wanted to help me. So, I only know to say what I know. And if you sitting here dealing with kids, then you need to make sure that your life is fucking perfect before you come knocking on somebody's motherfucking door, because look at what's happening. If anybody get any type of information on you, they can use it against you. I'm not saying you a bad person. I'm not saying anybody's a bad person. But why is it okay for you and not okay for me? Just saying. And I ain't lying. So, y'all stay blessed. It's Sunday. I wish I was up going to church, getting the kids ready to go. But church don't feel like home anymore. So I'd rather just, read my Bible. And it's embarrassing. I mean, y'all don't understand. Getting up to go to church, and it's just me now. Everybody know I got 7 children.
I sneaked in one of the pears, fresh pears in there.
No wonder it's watery. He made my smoothie. Because it's hard for me some days. Maybe this is just for y'all to feel how I've been feeling. So y'all can live through the embarrassment like me. And I'm sorry it had to be this way. I really am. If you were in my shoes, you would too. You can tell me all day, no, I wouldn't. Well, let me tell you something. I've tried everything. Everything. And this is it. This is what made people react. So, it is what it is, man. Life, you live and learn. So, I'm just living. I'm dying inside because I ain't got what I want. And it's fucked up. And it's fucked up because it's not like I want a lot. It ain't like I'm asking you to go out your way to give me something you got. I'm asking you something that God gave me. My children, my sons. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Say a prayer for me.